When you scratch off, let's say, Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
what's underneath? Is it just Maryland, or is there
More detailed map.
of Maryland?
Yeah, and also
Are there
you
locations for things you can go to and stuff like that?
the most popular landmarks, like top 50, they're
Mhm.
marked there as well. They're numbered, and you can track them on the side. But the
Okay.
main idea of this map is the national parks.
Is from Germany, I think. And it's beat to heck. Wow, this is like a final production copy. Wow. Okay, so this is Tectonia. And I want to say it's basically, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. This is basically a area control game that we're gonna have to check out. You end up grabbing a whole bunch of these different plates, and like this is plate 11, this is 38. Essentially, you build your world with different lakes and whatnot in them, or like a large set of islands, who knows. It's like 54 is down there, 4 is up here, probably grabbed a bunch of borders. 23 is down there. Where's 20? 60's down there. 20's up here. Oh goodness. 25 should be right next to it. 33, 28, 33. Oh, okay, so now we've created this big old landmass. 9. That was just a grip that I pulled. I don't know how many you'd actually have to pull. How many did I even pull? And then we had 51 for good measure. Yellow character, blue character, black character, red character. Bunch of cards. This looks like player sheets. And it's in English and German. More plates. Huh, we'll have to play around with these.
When you scratch off, let's say, Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
what's underneath? Is it just Maryland, or is there
More detailed map.
of Maryland?
Yeah, and also
Are there
you
locations for things you can go to and stuff like that?
the most popular landmarks, like top 50, they're
Mhm.
marked there as well. They're numbered, and you can track them on the side. But the
Okay.
main idea of this map is the national parks. Whether you've been to national park 1, 2, 3, or 5,
Uh-huh.
like California has a lot, doesn't matter. You can only scratch off the entire state. In my case, you can scratch off the state,
And then on the side you've
on the
got the-
top you have list of all the national parks.
Got it.
So these are landmarks,
Mm-hmm.
but at the top you also have abbreviations of 61 national parks.
Got it.
So let's say here you see green areas. There are like 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4, at least 6 in California. You
Of
may
course.
have been in LA and you want to scratch it off because you've been to the state.
Right.
On
So
the right
you
American
don't scratch
territories.
off the actual states here. You only scratch off the
You scratch off everything, right?
Okay.
See,
I was just making sure.
Yeah, parts are goldish and parts are colorful.
Mm-hmm.
So the colorful ones is what you already uncovered.
All right.
So there are a few options. I'm offering them map, maybe 2 maps.
I like the black one, by the way.
Most people like black one for some reason
Yeah.
more. And map with a frame, maybe a retailer package of 10 things or something.
And you're going to offer your world map as part of the project as well.
That's what I'm thinking about, because I know it's a
You
little
should.
different audience, but from what I see on Kickstarter, world maps are way more popular. I don't know, I have no idea what you guys specialize in, so.
So we do 3 things. We do marketing for companies. That's how
Okay.
we started. We run Kickstarter campaigns. We've run 482 Kickstarter campaigns.
Okay.
A little over $73 million. And then we also warehouse and fulfill orders. So all the product that was out there was clients of ours that typically what happens is we do a Kickstarter and then there's some stuff left over.
Oh, okay.
And so they want to sell it on their website or whatnot. And we have warehouses here, Australia, in Vancouver, British Columbia,
Nice.
and in Germany.
So if I need a box for tubes, let's say somebody orders 2-3 tubes, it's probably better to ship it in one box. How much do you charge per box?
That's a question for Joey.
What's up?
my logistics
Here
guy.
just in time.
Andri,
What's going on?
But yeah, if you're only doing North America, so is
do you think it makes
you're-
sense to only do North America because of the nature of the product?
Don't know.
If this isn't your very first Kickstarter, right?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Very first?
Yeah.
I think it would be really smart to do it as a North America only project.
Why?
Just to see how it goes and get your feet wet essentially in the Kickstarter world. Because once you're shipping to, Europe and Australia and to Asia, you can come up against a lot of
Weird
taxes and weird things. What's the project? What is the actual thing?
Scratch off map of the United States.
So you
And
scratch it off where you visited and
the
whatnot.
national parks and stuff?
national parks.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
here's-
Yeah. Fewer SKUs is easier to feel.
And
to
Joey
deal
doesn't
with,
know
yeah.
yet. I already sell the world map in larger size
Oh, yeah?
on Amazon. And I was going to reference that briefly in my video that we have like 5-star reviews and everything. So that way I think people who want to order just the world map and the large size would be able to learn about it from the Kickstarter campaign and get it there right away without even waiting for the Kickstarter campaign.